So we have a question here. So let me get started. So question number 13. They say the solution set of this equation is means solve this and then get the solution set. Okay, cool. And when you get those answers, you have to taste them back, and then you have to identify the one which is going to give you the right answer. Now let's get started. So I know a lot of students, you know how they do? They'll say, I'm going to say this over 1, and then I'm going to multiply this and then find the common denominator, which could be the good way. But the problem is, let me tell you so you can understand what that. Look, me personal, I'm going to go with this approach that I'm doing now. Look, this and this are similar. Can you see x squared minus 2x and this x squared minus 2x? So I'm going to let k or any letter equal to x squared minus 2x. So for that case, now I'm going to replace this with a k. So this could become k. And why do I let? Because these and these are similar. So k over 1 minus 3 over k equal to 2. So, and then what next? I can just say k times k squared. 1 times negative 3, just a negative 3. And then 1 times k equal to k equal to 2. And then I can just simply cross multiplication. I can just say this over 1, and I can say k minus 3 times 1 is a 1 times everything. So it's like 1 times k squared minus 3, and then k times 2 equal to 2. K, 1 times k squared minus 3, just k squared minus 3. And then I can rearrange and solve as quadratic. So this 2 is going to come back, so it's going to be k squared minus 2k minus 3, because this 2 jump equal sign and become negative equal to 0. So now let me solve this as a quadratic. So solving this as a quadratic, I know I'm going to run my bracket equal to 0. For me to get k squared, this must be k and this must be k, and when you multiply you get k squared. For me to get negative 3, 1 must be 3 and 1 must be 1. And since the middle one is negative, so the bigger number is going to be negative, and then this is going to be positive. Okay, let's see, k squared. It's going to be k squared and this, negative 2k plus k. Yeah, it's true. You can expand it. I believe a lot of you know how to do quadratic. So then I'm going to say k plus 1 equal to 0. This equal to 0 and this equal to 0 as a quadratic. Okay, so k plus 1 equal to 0. So I can say k plus 1 equal to 0. So how it's going to take over? So k equal to negative 1. Or k minus 3 equal to 0. So I'll take the 3 over. So k minus 3 equal to 0. So k equal to 3. So k equal to negative 1 and k equal to 3. So what I'm going to do in equation, they did not give me k. They give me the value of x. So I have to get the value of x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this equation here. The one I did let is a k at first place. And plug this back. See? And get the value of x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, let's say k equal to negative 1. So plug in here, k equal to negative 1 here. It's going to be negative 1 equal to x squared minus 2x. And then later also I'm going to do for k equal to 3 also. So I'm going to have like 2 quadratic. So for now, let me start with this one, k equal to negative 1, which is plus substitute in there. So this is going to be, let me take over, so it's going to be 0 equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1, because this went over. So then what we're going to do, we have to solve that quadratic, okay? So I'm going to say, if I had to solve this, I can just say 0 equal to, for my bracket here, I say, okay, for me to get x squared, this must be x, this must be x. Okay, for me to get 1 means this must be 1, this must be 1. But the middle one is negative. For me to get negative 2, of course, this must be negative, this must be negative. You see what I'm saying? And then you can see this is going to give you that answer right there. When you expand it, I believe you know how to expand. So then I'm going to say x minus 1 equal to 0. X minus 1 equal to 0. And then take 1 over, so x equal to 1. So the first value of x equal to 1. So same here, it's going to be x equal to 1, because you're going to say the same thing here. X minus 1 also equal to 0. So x equal to 1. Oh, so we have the value of x equal to 1 and another value of x equal to 1. That's for the when k equal to, when you substitute this one. Okay, so let's try here, say, okay, our first solution set, we have some of the value x equal to 1, x equal to 1. Now, we want to go when k equal to 3. So we plug in the k equal to 3. So we're going to say, probably can just make a space here. yeah, I can make a space because you know what is happening here. So we can just make a little space. Oh, I can just continue down here. So okay, k equal to 3. This is going to be 3 equal to x squared and then minus 2x. So what happened? Take everything to the one side. This is going to go over, so it's going to be 0 equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. So we can just simply say 0 equal to bracket. To get x squared, this must be x, this must be x. To get negative 3, 1 must be 3 and must be 1. 3 times 1 equals 3. Now, let's go to the sign. For the sign, since the middle one negative, this must be negative and this must be positive. See? So now you're going to say x minus 3 equal to 0. So x is going to be equal to positive 3. Because look, x minus 3 equal to 0 is same as say x minus 3 equal to 0. So this one's going to go over x equal to positive 3. Or x equal to positive 3. Or same here. X plus 1 equal to also equal to 0. So this one is going to go over. So x equal to negative 1. So we have some more solution set. So it's going to be x equal to negative 1 and 3. So it's going to be negative 1 and 3. So what we're going to do, what you can do, rearrange this in the right order. Rearrange in the right order. So we're going to say, rearrange in the right order. Let me get my pen here quick, just a minute. So when you arrange in the right order, this is going to become, is same as say, start with a negative 1, 1, 1, and then 3. You see? Equal to 3. And on top of that, it's very important that you have to test. So you know, okay, which is actual solution set. So take negative 1 and plug in here on the left hand side and it should be given 2, if it's true. Now let's go. If you put negative 1 here, it's going to be negative 1 squared equal to positive 1. Positive 1, right? Okay. Negative 1 times negative 2 equal to positive 2. So positive 1 plus 2 equal to 3. So it's going to be 3 over 1, which is going to be 3. So it's going to be 3 here. And then we have a minus, we have a minus. Let's come here now. So this is going to be 3 because if this is 3 over 1, means this must be 3 over 3. Because this is 3. Look, negative 1 squared equal to negative 1 equal to positive 1. Negative 1 times negative 2 equal to positive 2. Positive 2 plus 1 equal to 3. 3 over 3 equal to 1. Okay. So this height here is going to be 1. 3 minus 1 equal to 2 is true. So this one, yes, is the part of the solution set. Now take 1 and see if it's true. So you're going to have to test all of them. But if the one which it does not qualify, you take them out. Now let's go for positive 1. If you plug 1 here, it's going to be 1 squared equal to 1. And here's going to be 2 times 1 equal to 1, 2. So 1 minus 2 equal to negative 1. Negative 1. So this here is going to be 1 and this is going to be negative 2. 1 minus 2 equal to negative 1. So all this stuff equal to negative 1. So even this is going to be negative 1 because the same thing is going to be negative 1. Now let's go. Negative 1 over 1 equal to negative 1. So negative 1, so negative 1 over 1 equal to negative 1. And then minus minus 3 minus 3 divided by minus 1 equal to positive 3. So this is going to give you 2. Yes, 2 equal to 2 is true. So this and this both are going to be same thing, so it's going to be true. Now you go for 3. So you have to go and test for you to see if it's solution set. Even 3, when you test, is going to give you the same thing, which is going to be the right answer. Let's test here 3. Let's make some space here and test for 3 quick. Yeah, let's test for 3 quick. Okay, let's test for 3. Just a second, guys. Just make a space here. Okay, now let's test for 3. For 3, okay, plug 3. 3 squared equal to 9, and this will be 2 times 3 equal to 6. 9 minus 6 equal to 3, so this is going to be 3 here. But if this 3, this also is going to be 3. So it's going to be 3 over 1 minus. This is going to be 3 also because this and this is the same thing. Okay. 3 over 1 is divided by 1 equal to 3. 3 divided by 3 equal to 1, which is going to be 2. 2 equal to 2. It's true. So all this is your part of your solution set. Okay, so negative 1, 1, 1, 3. Now let's go to the question number 14. So let's make a space here, and then let's go to question number 14 now, and just sort this question very quick. Okay, question number 13, question number 14, very easy. So we're going to do the same approach. They say find the solution set. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find the common denominator here. So I'm going to say x times 1 equal to x minus minus. Now take x minus 4 times 1. The same say 1 bracket. This is a good way of writing it. Because if it's 2, then it's going to change the whole. So it's going to be 1 times everything, which is going to be the same thing, x minus 4. And then multiply this to x times this. So it's going to be x times x minus 4. See what I'm saying? So take this, multiply here, you get x. Take all these, multiply by 1, and then it's going to give that one. And then multiply this 2, you get that one. And then you over equal to 4 over 5. See? So what you're going to do, the top one here, something is going to cancel. Because when you put negative here, it's going to be negative for the first one, but then for the second one, it's going to change, it's going to become positive because you multiply for both. And then what happened? X and x are going to cancel. This and this cancel because this is positive, this is negative. So you're going to only be left with a positive 4. So on the top there is going to be only positive 4. But I show all these steps, eh? Okay, positive 4. So the next thing I can cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. So 4 times everything is going to be 4 x in the bracket x minus 4, and then 4 times 5 equal to 20. Multiply 4 x squared, and then multiply this going to give you 4 times it's going to be 16x, and this is going to be equal to 20. So what we're going to do now, rearrange your equation. So you can rearrange your equation, or I can just divide it by 4 throughout because this is a lot. Because 4 is common for each one. Divided by 4 here is going to be x squared. Divided by 4 is going to be 4x, and divided by 4 equal to 5. So we have a quadratic here. Let's rearrange and solve our equation. So this is going to become, okay, I can just say x squared here minus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. So quadratic, let's expand, equal to 0. Equal to 0. To get x squared, this must be x and this must be x. To get 5, this must be 5 and this must be 1. Okay, this is negative. So mean, to get negative means this must be negative, this must be plus. No factorization, okay? Okay, so x minus 5 equal to 0, so x equal to 5. Or x plus 1 equal to 0, 1 go over, it's going to be x equal to negative 1. So x equal to 5 and x equal to negative 1. I hope you understand that, because look, x minus 5 equal to 0, so we take over, it's going to be positive 5, and then x become negative 1. Okay, so we got the value of x, but we cannot finalize and say, conclude, say, oh, these are our solution set. We're going to have to test and see if it's true. Now, for both. Now, let's take 5 and test here 5. 5 minus 1 equal to 4. So it's going to be 1 over, 5 minus 4 equal to 1. So it's going to become 1 over 1. Oh, whoa. 5, right? Put 5 here. 5 minus 4 equal to 1, so 1 over 1 equal to 1. Okay, so it's going to be 1. So you must say here left hand side. Take left hand side. Take, when you, in exam, take left hand side and then set. And then set. Set on x equal to 5. Okay, plug 5 here is going to be 5 minus 1 equal to, so it's going to be 1 minus 5 minus 1 equal to 1 plus 1 over 5. 1 over 5. Oh, minus, come on, man, minus. So this is going to be 4 over 5. See? Because when you say 1 is like, say, 5 over 5. Or you can plug in the calculator, 5 over 5 equal to 1. So you can say 1 over 5 over 5. So this time is say 4 over 5. So left hand side equal to right hand side. Or you can plug in the calculator, you see it's going to be equal, same thing. Or you can just put 1 in simple step. Okay, now plug it in there. A value of x equal to negative 1 also is going to give you the same answer. Because if you put negative 1 here, it's going to be negative 1 minus 4, negative 5. So it's going to be 1 over negative 5 minus 1. And here's going to be negative 1. Negative 1, yeah. Negative, positive. So this is going to be 4 over 5, which is true. Left hand side equal to right hand side. So it's true. So both of them, they are solution set of this equation. So then you're going to write like this. Our solution set negative 1 and 5. Now let's go to the last question here. This is a question of a line. Very easy. Let me see if it does record, because sometimes it kind of stops. Okay, yes, it does record. Now let's go to the last question. Okay, cool. Now let's go. Let's say now this is a question here, right? Let's say okay. Now question 15. Now equation of a line. The equation of a line. Sketch above is. Oh, so they give here sketch. So they want us to use this sketch to produce the equation of a line, and we have to pick among this. So me personally, I'm going to take this coordinate. The coordinate of the first one, all the coordinates here, x equal to 0, y equal to 2. So my first coordinate is x equal to 0, and we know for fx y equal to 2 here. In another coordinate, we know x equal to 3 and y equal to 0. So what I'm going to do first and foremost, I'm going to find my slope, because the question that I'm going to use here is going to be y equal to mx plus our c. See, this is equation, general equation or standard equation of a line that you're going to have to, for here you're going to have to find the value of m and c. If you get those ones, and then you're going to come and pick this. So the first step, we have to find m. What is m? M is a gradient. Okay, let's find m. So how do you get m? M, we get it by finding the change in y over changing in x. That's how you get your m. So let me just put silence here, kind of make noise this computer. Maybe you might not hear, but I hear that. Okay, sorry about that. So now, changing y over changing x. What is changing y? Minus the y's. So it can be either way, it doesn't matter. Either I can start this y minus this y. But if I start from this group, even the x also must start from this set. So either or the other. Okay, for example, I could say, let me start from here. Changing y. Take this y minus this y, it's going to be 2 minus 0. Over changing x, you must take 0 minus 3. Can you see? Because I started from here, so even x I must start from here. So now, or if you don't want to do that, you could have done other way around. Okay, let's do this one first. 2 minus 1 equal to 2, and this is going to give us negative 3. Or I could have even done like this and say, oh, let me start from here. Changing y, let me start from this. So it's 0 minus 2, and then with the x, you must start from this also, because you start the y with this one. So it's going to become 3 minus 0. And can you see, give you the same answer. Negative 2 over 3. Can you see? So either of the two, but whenever you start the set, you must just pay attention to that. Don't do other way around. So we know the slope. After getting the slope, plug in your slope here because you got it. That's the first step. So you say y equal to m, we know 2. Sometimes this m is called slope. The other name, we call it gradient. So you can call it slope or gradient. Gradient. Let me write here gradient. So either of the two names. Or you can call it slope. Slope. So either of the name is acceptable. So now we go. We say we plug in, but we still have x and then plus c. The first step we say we have to find c. So let's call this second equation. Let's call this one first equation. How are we gonna get c? To get c is easy. What you do, you can plug either of these two. It doesn't matter whichever is gonna give you the same answer. Either you take this or you take this and sort your business. Me personally, I'm going to take this because I know this is going to become 0. Even if you take this, it's going to give you the same answer. So take any of these two coordinates and substitute in here in this equation. So me, let me take this. So I'll take what? 0 and 2 into this equation. You can say into equation 2 for this case. So this is going to become, equation 2 is going to become, becomes y equal, because okay, x equal to 0, so it's going to be 0 times 2 over 3 is going to be, everything's going to be 0. It's like 2 over negative 3 times 0 plus c. So our y, oh my god, sorry, my apologies. So what is y? Y equal to 2. Y equal to 2. See, I forgot to substitute. This is grade 4, man. Y equal to 2 and x equal to 0. So everything comes 0 because x equal to 0 here, y equal to 2, y equal to 2. So this is going to be, everything is going to be 0, it's going to be 2 equal to c. So c equal to 2. So for that case now, take these two, substitute in this equation because the problem was c. So finally, our equation of a line equal to 2 over 3 negative. Then we write our x and then we have our c equal to 2. But if you go to the option here, we don't find none of this. So first and foremost, it seems like they put this equation in a linear form. It's like normal manipulation. So how I'm going to do, I'm going to say multiply by 3 throughout. So just like a normal multiplication. So multiply by this denominator because I don't need it. Multiply by 3 for each group. So 3 times y, 3y, and this 3 and 3 is going to cancel. So we left with negative 2x plus 6. Let's look here. Nothing still. Oh, so we see this group here, they take everything to the left. I forgot something. This must be equal to 0 here. So it seems like they have taken everything to the left because it seems like this is equal to 0. So the final answer sometime in other books it could be this. See, this is the one with the blue. So it depends on your option because here is like, they kind of say you must pick here. That's why I'm kind of rearranged. But this one with the blue could be the answer already if it's written. But for now, we want to come and pick this. But if you look here for everything's like there's something equal to 0. They start with the y, come with the x, equal to what? Number. So y, 3y, and then it, x. You can see all them, y, x, and then number. And this is going to come over, it's going to be plus 2x. This come over, it's going to be negative 6 equal to 0. So let's come and see which is the right answer here. 3y, 2x minus 6. 3y plus 2x. 3y plus 2x minus 6. Option 1. I believe so, but you can check careful. But yeah, 3y 2x minus 6. Yeah, you can name if just in case maybe you know. But yeah, it should be 100%. So look, some people here that could be new. Okay, you might be new here in this program. Make sure you come here, subscribe, like it, and share it to a lot of people. Because when you like it and you share and you subscribe and you leave the comments, I respond to your comments. Okay, so man, thanks a lot for your time, man. So much love. Okay, peace, and don't forget to subscribe. Share this video. If this video was very helpful, you know, like I say, share this video, and I believe you learn from my methodology and how I do things, family. Thanks a lot. Peace. I'm out.